Hello and welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Echo Master League. We've got two good ones lined up for you tonight. We've first got It's Giving MSMF versus 11.5, and then at 10:30 we've got Big Silly Monkeys versus Skyline. It is week 11 of season 4, and I hope you guys are all having a great Saturday night. I know for me, the weekend has gone pretty well so far, so I hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. I'm just gonna open chat real quick, see if anybody's here. There's some people. Just let us know if you're here. Yo, what's up, Krogers? I know you typed a while ago, but I wasn't on the stream then. All right. Looks like everybody is here today. Uh, for 11.5, we've got a little bit of a different lineup than they usually have. We've got Fields, Baru, Footley, and Cole. Missing John Fortnite there. That's my IRL. On It's Giving MSMF, we've got Giggles, Mixed Snorkel Pants, WASD underscore Caden, and the Lawdash. I know the Lawdash very well. I've seen him play a lot, and I know he's very, very good. So I'm expecting a good matchup here between these teams. And in this matchup, there's big implications here for finals. I mean, both these teams, they're in that kind of top diamond area. They're looking for those 3 spots. MSMF, they're number 7, and 11.5, they're number 10, and they're like very, very close in MMR. So whoever wins this, big implications. And yo, what's good, Moon Tate? Hope you are doing fantastic. And yeah, we're just waiting here for this game to get started. And it looks like John Fortnite has joined. Cole is actually on. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on between 11.5. That is good, Moon Tate. I'm doing okay personally. Weekend has gone pretty well. Pretty tired, but other than that, very, very solid. All right. Looks like we're going back to a more traditional 11.5 lineup. Fields, Baru, Cole, and John Ford. Actually, no. Baru is going to be replacing Footley here. I lied. So there we go. We're ready here in the caster's booth. So ideally, you want to get this game speeded up because we have Big Silly Monkeys versus Skyline at 10:30. But I'm expecting a good one here. 11.5, a former master team. So we'll see how they do here. Yo, what's good, Fully? How you doing? Pyro VR. Happy Sunday morning. Are you in EU? So that might be an EU warrior right there. If it's Sunday already. It's good, Footley. Let's get strapped for this one. We're ready to watch some good Echo Arena here on the Saturday night. Nothing better to do. All right. Just waiting here for, I think, MSMF to ready up. I think they have now readied up, so we will be starting very, very soon. 3 a.m. Wait, that seems like at England time, GMT. All right, we're headed here for the neutral joust. Yo, let's go to Uzu. Welcome. All right, we're headed off for the neutral joust. Both teams are out, and it's going to be won here by MSMF. It's going to bounce. Oh, but picked up by Cole and Fields, who are going to try to re-grab off of each other to get into the MSMF bubble. Picked up by Fields. Fields tries to go for the angle there. Ends up not working. Out of reach for Baru. And ends up being picked by the Lawdash. The Lawdash gonna send that one, bounce that one off the floor, intended for WSAD. But Caden is there, tries to go for the immediate shot off the ding ring though. John Fortnite now with the disc, trying to stack up with Cole there. Caden stuns out that stack. It's gonna be Giggle. Gonna cross that one over to the Law. The Law gonna pass that one up to WASD. Tries to rip a fast one there, bottom pocket. Ends up a little bit low. John Fortnite is the one clearing that one out. Bounces into this right tunnel area. Picked up by Baru. Baru gonna go for a long 3 off the ding ring. A little bit too low there. And it's just gonna float around here towards that left tunnel. Picked up by Cole, who's gonna dodge the Lawdash. Oh no, but the Law gets the better of Cole there. Stuns out Cole. The Law sending that downfield. Picked up by Giggle. And Giggle has the open 3 to start off this game. Wow. All right. 3-0 lead here for this MSMF team. And, 11.5, they just got to get it together on offense. We know their strengths. 11.5 strength is their offense in transitions. We just need to see them have a little bit more control and see how they can do here. And it's going to be the 11.5 is actually going to lose possession here, picked up by the Law. Going to cross that one over to Caden. Caden going to pass that one down, bounce that off Trench. Stacks are out, almost picked up by WASD, but it's going to be John Fortnite clearing that one out. Oh, intercepted by Caden, who gets stunned out by Fields. Cole is going to send that one down mid, and it's going to bounce around that MSMF bubble, picked up here by John Fortnite, who's going to try to go for the bounce shot. Going to be, I think it was headbutted or something, picked up here now by Cole. Cole is going to get the 2. And we are within 1 point here in this game. All right. 1 point difference, basically tied here, and it's super early into the round. Around 7 minutes and 45 seconds left. Just very, very excited. All right. Offensive joust here for MSMF. It's going to bounce up in this midline. Sent forward by Caden. Going to bounce up into the 11.5 bubble. Picked up here by John Fortnite. I thought the Law was going to grab that one. Giggle is going to send that one over to Caden. Caden now going to send that one over to WACD. Almost gets the immediate shot. That would have been a great shot right there. Cole going to clear this one out. And it looks like it's just going to float into the hands of WACD, who gets stunned out, though. Baru ends up picking it up. Baru stunned out. Picked up here by Cole. Cole going to try to get around WACD. And he does, giving 11.5 a 1 point lead here. Very chaotic, but as we can see, 11.5 strength is their transition offense, and they're doing very, very well. Oh yeah, Foley, I forgot your headset's broken. That's why you're not playing. The green eye. All right, it's gonna be Caden here. Gonna pass that one down to Giggle, resets it back to the Law. The Law gonna send that one forward. Oh, intercepted by Fields. Fields is gonna send it the other way. It's gonna bounce up into that MSMF bubble, picked up by Baru. Baru versus Giggle here, but Giggle with a great solo player stops that scoring opportunity. It's gonna be sent into that little kind of left tunnel area, picked up here by Cole. Cole getting around WSAD. Gonna try to pass that one over to Fields. It's a little bit too fast though. The Law now with the disc on this right wall, pushing up, just gonna send that one down the right tunnel, gonna bounce around perfectly into the hands of WACD, who's gonna reset that one back to the Law. The Law now just gonna pass that one back to Caden. Caden now pushing up left tunnel, gonna send that one all the way down, picked up here by Cole. Cole now gonna pass the one up to John Fortnite. John Fortnite gonna send that one all the way down. We'll see if somebody's there. Nope, nobody's there. It's going to bounce up into this MSMF tunnel. It's picked up by Fields. Fields going to dodge around Caden there and gets the shot over Giggle. And it's a 6-3 lead here for 11.5. Very well played here. And, you know, it's just 11.5's transition offense that has absolutely succeeded. You know, they're able to force the turnovers and get those goals in transition. We'll see how MSMF plays. Oh, no, and it bounces off Bowtie there. Picked up here by Cole. Big opportunity here for 11.5. And it looks like they try to be a little bit fancy there and it ends up not working. John Fortnite here now with the disc. A little bit of a slower... They're going to be forced to use a slower offensive kind of idea here. Cole gets around 2, though. And gets the 3rd. And gets the 2. Wow. Crazy solo play there by Cole. Gets around 2 defenders there. Gets the dunk over the goalie. Just a great solo play there. And it's going to be a 5-point lead here for 11.5. All right, another MSMF offensive joust. Have to be good on these offensive jousts. As we all know, this is where the entire game basically starts. You can't be having bad offensive jousts. And it looks like the pass there a little bit. All right, it's going to be picked up here by Cole up in that popcorn area, setting down that right tunnel. Gonna bounce up into the MSMF bubble. Actually gonna bounce out towards that left wall. Picked up here by John Fortnite. John Fortnite now trying to dodge around, but stunned out by Caden. Caden is gonna send that one the other way. And it looks like the stacks are back for both teams. And it looks like it's just gonna float around here. Picked up by the Law, though. The Law now with the disc on this right wall. Gonna send that one. Oh, it bounces off that central diamond there. And it looks like Kane's gonna... No, Kane... Oh, I thought Kane was not gonna grab that one there, but he does. And it's gonna be picked up by the Lodash, who tries to slap that one forward. Picked up by WSAD, but taken by Cole. Cole now pushing up. Has to watch for the Lodash from behind. Cole trying to bounce it. Maybe a self-pass attempt there on Shield. Picked up here by Baru. Baru trying to get around the Ladash. Just going to reset that one back to John Fortnite on Bowtie. And they're just going to reset all the way back to Fields there. Fields now with the disc, taking some space here. Pressured by Giggle. Going to pass the one over to Baru. Baru contemplating on the shot, trying to get around the Ladash. Tries to go for the shot off the ding ring, though. Picked up here by Cole. Cole going to go for the shot. Bottom pocket there. 4-2, 7-point lead here for 11.5. Any thoughts in chat on how the game is going? Any other analysis? It's hard for me to think about analysis because I'm like talking and a little bit lightheaded. But yeah, just let me know if you guys have any thoughts on the game so far. It's going to be Giggle here. Going to pass the one down that right tunnel over towards. I'm not really sure who that was. The angle that I looked at, I couldn't see it. But it's going to be picked up by Cole here. Cole actually stunned out by WSAD. WSAD ends up grabbing it. Going to send that one over to the right wall there near Pac-Man. And it's going to be cleared out by John Fortnite down that right tunnel. It's going to bounce around. Some geometry picked up here by Giggle. Giggle just going to send that one back to WSAD. WSAD, it's going to bounce around in the right tunnel area. Picked up by Baru. Baru somehow did not get stunned out there. Picked up here by John Fortnite. John Fortnite going to pass the one over to, intended for Baru, but intercepted by Caden. Caden's going to send that one the other way. Stats are out, and it looks like Baru and Fields are back there very, very quickly. It's going to be the Ladash driving in. WSAD gets the shot over Baru, and that's going to reduce the lead to 5. All right, 2 minutes left in this round. 2 points so far for Fields, 8 points for Cole, 3 for Giggle, and 2 for WSAD. And don't count on MSMF just yet, because, 5-point lead only. And, anything could happen here. It's going to be Baru going to try to clear that one up. Intercepted by Giggle, though. Giggle now going to push up in this right tunnel area. Going to bounce that one off the tunnel. Ends up, it's going to be a little bit of a scrum here. Up in this upper popcorn region. A lot of stuns going out. And it's going to be slapped forward. I'm not really sure by who. But John Fortnite ends up picking it up. John Fortnite now going over towards left tunnel. Inverted. Just going to send that one downfield. Picked up quick by WSAD. I mean, that was a very quick stack there. And it's going to be the Law going to send that one down the left tunnel. No, picked up by Cole. 1 minute and 10 seconds left for this MSMF team. Cole now just gonna driving forward there. Tries to pass it to Baru, a little bit off target. Fields tries to grab it, but stunned out. WSAD is going to clear that one out, but John Fortnite is there to recover. John Fortnite now on Pac-Man. Going to pass that one down to Cole. Cole thinking about the shot. Gets the backward shot there. 7-point lead here for 11.5, and I think that's going to seal round 1 in their favor. All right. It's going to be probably the final offensive joust here by MSMF. The Law at the QB position. Just going to push up here. Going to pass the one over to Caden. Caden under heavy pressure, but going to get it off to Giggle. Giggle now just pushing up on that ceiling. Going to pass that one cross over to WSAD, over to the Law, back intended for WSAD, but Baru ends up clearing it out down that left tunnel. It's going to be picked up here by Cole. Cole now on the floor, going to push up, and tries to go for the shot there, almost bottom pocket, but off the ding ring. Cole does the same thing that he did for the shot. I thought Fields was about to get that one. And it looks like 11.5 will win this round 12-5. All right. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I know some people just joined, so yeah. Very impressive showing here by 11.5, and really the impact player here on 11.5 is Cole. Cole absolutely balling out here today. 10 points, more than anybody here in the lobby actually combined. So very well played from him so far. I'd say round 1 was actually quite a low scoring affair. Very, very, a lot of changes in possession, and that actually favors 11.5 because of their transition offense. They're known for their transition offense. They struggle if, you give a little bit of a fight between them and the goal, but, it looks like they've been absolutely balling out in terms of scoring. And looking at the advanced stats, possession time almost the same. Shots taken, though, severely in favor of 11.5, 16 to 9. Assists also in favor of 11.5. Steals in favor of 11.5, and the stun battle is about even. All right, we're headed here for round 2. We'll see how this goes. Expecting big things out of both these teams. You know, don't count out MSMF. They're gonna be back. All right, it's gonna be the neutral joust here is won by MSMF actually, but it's gonna bounce into the hands of Cole and Fields who are stacked up. They're gonna go for a dribble here. They're quick on it. Ends up in the hands of John Fortnite though. John Fortnite here on the ceiling, gonna pass that one over to Cole. Cole tries to shoot it, but a good stop there by Caden prevents the shot, and he's gonna clear it the other way. And it, oh, I thought that was about to bounce in from my angle. Anyways, it's Cole now. Cole was surrounded by both the Law and Caden there, but it looks like John Fortnite and Baru are all good. But WSAD ends up picking it up now, inverted on the ceiling. A 3v2 here towards this 11.5 bubble. But it looks like, oh, good save there by Cole. Cole, the goalkeeper. I mean, he's doing everything today. It's going to be Baru going to try to clear that one out. Down left tunnel, picked up here by Fields. Fields going to pass that one up to Cole. Cole now with the disc. Gonna pass the one across. Nobody was there, so it's gonna bounce harmlessly. And it's gonna be slapped forward by the Law. Ends up floating up. Picked up here by John Fortnite. John Fortnite now stacked up with Baru. Gonna pass the one over to Fields. Fields looking for a pass potentially. And I think Cole picks it up. Cole is just dancing around the rim there and gets the 2 to start it off for 11.5. Very well played so far by this 11.5 team, able to overwhelm. Usually 11.5 struggles with those kinds of possessions when, you know, all of the defenders are there, but it looks like they have been improving on that. All right. It's going to be the Law here at the QB position. Going to try to pass the one down the right tunnel, but picked up here by Fields. Fields is going to send that one over towards Cole. Cole going to flip it immediately towards John Fortnite. It's a little bit out of reach, though. Picked up by the Law. The Law going to send that one over. Intercepted, though, by Fields. Fields now attempting to... scanning the field right now. Going to pass that one up to John. John going to cross that one over to Cole. Cole trying to get around Caden. Caden is absolutely giving Cole some trouble right now. And it's going to be sent the other way down that left tunnel. Bounces into that 11.5 bubble, but Cole is back. You know, it's just all about Cole today. All right. And it's going to be picked up here by Giggle. Giggle gets around Baru to get the pass over to Caden. Caden down to the Law. The Law driving in, tries to get around John Fortnite. Ooh, tries to pass it to WSAD, but I think Baru was there. And it looks like Baru is going to clear it out. Oh, picked up here by Giggle, though. Giggle going to pass the one over to Caden. Caden going to cross that one. Ooh, bounces off Nest there. And looks like John Fortnite and Giggle are going to stun each other out. They're looking at each other being like, yo, what's up? All right. And it's going to be cleared out by Baru and Cole. Going to bounce up into that MSMF bubble. Picked up here by John. John now trying to get around here. Trying to look for maybe a shot or a pass. Going to pass the one over to Baru. Baru trying to get around the Law Dash. And he does. 4-2, 4-0 lead here for 11.5. All right. Yeah, Cole right now absolutely balling out. 12 points so far in this game. 1 save, 2 steals as well to add it off on that. You know, just a really good two-way player. Anyways, Caden going to try to pass the one over to WSAD. A little bit overthrown, though. Picked up by Giggle. Giggle going to send that one down to WSAD. WSAD looking for potentially the pass. Oh, tries to go for the bounce shot, maybe. Ends up not working. Fields going to send that one down that midline. Going to try to clear this one out. Picked up here by WSAD, though. Good chance here by... Oh, it looks like they're going to slow things down. I was about to say, good quick chance here for MSMF if they could speed things up. And it looks like the Law Dash was stunned out there, couldn't get to the disc. Baru's going to clear that one down the right tunnel. And it's going to be picked up here by John. Deflected off the... What is going on? Cole ends up picking it up. It's like rocketed down off the floor. John is going to be the one who ends up picking it up. John now trying to get around Caden. Caden really just providing pressure. Baru gets around 2 defenders. Tries to get a little bit cocky there. Cleared out by Giggle. John Fortnite ends up taking possession. John Fortnite goes for the long 3 and gets it. That expands 11.5's lead to 7. Wow. Cole got a new mouse pad. Hopefully, I don't know how that works. All right. Anyways, yeah, bro's locked in from the aim training. Anyways, it's gonna be the Lodash at the QB position. WSAG trying to go for the long three, and he gets it. What a shot there. And that immediately brings back some momentum here in favor of MSMF. Don't count them out just yet. 5 minutes left in this round. Anything could happen. 7-3 lead here for 11.5 after that insane shot by WSAD. It's going to be John Fortnite here on the ceiling. Going to pass the one left tunnel intended for Fields, but it's actually going to bounce around there. Picked up, recovered by John Fortnite. Going to send that one over to Baru. Baru was pressured heavily by WSAD, though. WSAD absolutely balling out. The Law here on the floor, driving up. Oh, but Cole again with an amazing save. Going to send that one down. It's going to bounce around in that right tunnel. John Fortnite contemplating that long three and is going to get it. Ooh, 2 threes so far out of John Fortnite here. Very well played. 4 minutes left on the clock for both teams. We'll see what MSMF does here in the latter half of this round. You know, gotta speed things up. Get some heavy pressure on this 11.5 team. Can't let them win the transition game. And it looks like they lose possession here. John Fortnite's going to send that one into that MSMF bubble. Looks like Cole was trying to grab there. Bounces off shield, though. Feels ends up grabbing it. Tries to go maybe for a slap shot there. Baru ends up picking it up. That looked like a behind-the-back shot. They're getting a little bit fancy here. 9-point lead here for 11.5. All right. And it looks like MSMF will have another offensive joust here. Oh, with the voice crack. Anyways, they're out of the tunnels. It's going to be picked up by the Law. The Law, I just need some water right now. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be picked up by WASD. WSAD going to bounce that off the floor. Intended for Caden. And it looks like Caden will get a somewhat of a self-pass here. Caden now just going to pass the one cross over to WSAD. WSAD pressured here by Fields. Going to pass the one over to Caden. Caden now on the floor. Over to the Law. The Law with a nice shot over 3. 11.5 defenders there. And that's going to reduce that lead to 7. All right. Yeah, guys, just keep talking in chat. I'm here to read, you know. I don't have a co-caster here. I need to bounce some ideas off of some people. I would really, really appreciate it. Anyways, it's going to be John Fortnite here. Going to pass that one over to Baru. Baru going to send that one forward down that right tunnel. Intended for Cole. It's going to bounce around. Ooh, the Lodash ends up picking that up and going to send that one the other way. John Fortnite now going to send that one right across back the other way. Going to bounce into that MSMF tunnel. Cole is there. Cole, though, stunned out by the Law. Picked up here by WSAD. Stunned out by Baru. The Law ends up picking it up again. And it's going to be sent down that kind of right tunnel area. Bounces off the right wall. Picked up here by Cole, who's just going to do a backward shot. Sends it over to Fields somehow. I don't know how that worked. Bounces off Central Diamond there. And it's going to bounce into that popcorn area. Or not popcorn area, Pac-Man area. Going to be picked up here by Cole. Cole now pushing up here. Somewhat stacked with John Fortnite. Going to pass that one over to Baru, but a little bit too forward there. Giggle ends up sending that one the other way. Bounces off bow tie there. Cole doesn't see WSAD and Caden there, but Baru and John Fortnite there are able to save the day. How is Baru not stunned out? That was crazy. Anyways, Giggle now with the disc here in that right tunnel. Going to pass the one over towards WSAD. Going to send that one over across to the Law. The Law now under pressure from John. Going to send that one mid to Giggle. Giggle now over to WSAD mid. WSAD going to send a rocket over to the Law. The Law contemplating the shot and gets it over again. 11.5 defenders. 5-point lead here for 11.5. Don't count out MSMF just yet. Fully wants to join the caster's booth. Maybe. Well, we'll see. I don't know if I have the perms to do that. Anyways, John Fortnite here at the QB position. Gonna pass the one over to Baru. Baru now gonna cross that one over to Cole. Cole now trying to drive in. Ooh, some interesting things happen there. Slapped forward by Giggle. Giggle now gonna pass that one. Actually, the clear ends up in the hands of John Fortnite, is what I meant to say. John Fortnite now here on Bowtie, dancing around here with WSAD. Gonna pass the one over to Cole on that left side. Gonna try to pass the one over to Baru. Baru gonna try to dance around here, and Baru off the ding ring. And it looks like Giggle tries to clear it out. Picked up here by Fields. Fields sends an absolute rocket, but a good save there by Giggle. Ends up in the hands of John Fortnite, though. 10 seconds left in the match. And it looks like John Fortnite will just pass that one over to Fields. 5 seconds remaining. Fields going to try to go for maybe a slap shot there. And it's going to end up being an 11.5 victory here. 12-7. Big finals implications off this match. And yeah, very well played here from 11.5. Cole with 12 points. Absolute dominating performance here. 3 saves, 2 steals. Just a great two-way performance here from Cole. You know, some LeBron performance there. And you know, valiant attempt here by MSMF, but it really came down to just the loss of possession time and just the loss of possessions in general. The turnovers really hurt MSMF. And 11.5, their strength is their transition offense. And they were really able to take advantage of them. Yeah, 12-7, not really domination, but it definitely felt at times that 11.5 definitely had control here. So definitely not a super like high differential, but a very controlled victory here. And I'm just watching them mess around here after the game. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great Saturday night. If you're leaving, we will be having a second game after this. Big Master Team lineup. Big Silly Monkeys versus Skyline. We might actually stay on air. I'm not sure. Yeah, see you guys in 6 minutes.